Hey Internet, I'm Chaz.
And I'm Dan. Welcome to Wine is Serious Business, episode 370. We've got another really special show lined up for you today. Some nicely aged Oregon Pinot Noir, some unique content that you can only find on Wine is Serious Business.
I am selling it today.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah. Who else is doing
I love
this?
it.
Who else is doing this?
This is an exciting show, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked for it. Today we have some wines from Big Table Farm. Not just any wines, but it's like a vertical, which is pretty exciting. So we got 2012 through 15 of the Pelos Sandberg Vineyard from Eola Amity. A while back, Big Table Farms was kind enough to send us a box of some samples.
Yep.
And we're finally getting to them. And
yep.
Pretty awesome.
This would have been at least 5 years ago, but Claire and Brian have always been very been friends of the show, been kind to us. Oh, and I've been a fan of their wines for a long time. Introduced to them by Scott Hollowell. Shout out to you, Scott.
Hell
Thanks.
yeah, Scott. Yeah.
And I've liked the Pelos Sandberg for some time. So
Same.
So when they offered to send us some samples, I was really excited to see this 4-year vertical. And now they're back to starting at 10 years old. As you can see, they got these gorgeous labels on the front. They still do those today. These are really just beautiful bottles.
Yeah.
Put a smile on your face every time you crack them open.
They look great. I mean, the front labels are these big, thick printed. I mean, you can see on the bottle shots that Dan's going to put over on the video. But they just look like art, right? Like, they're just beautiful. Like, they just look sexy. So,
yeah. So let's start out with the 10-year-old Pinot Noir from Big Table Farm.
Please.
This is the 2012.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're going to rinse?
Oh, no, go for it.
Yeah.
Hit it. Hit it, Rob.
We got this nice, lovely picture of a knife here.
A knife.
So, yeah.
I've got a toddler running around my house right now, and
Part of why we haven't had many shows over the last couple of years.
Yeah, kids really throw a wrench into the mix.
John Moser knows how that goes.
Absolutely. Shout out John Moser. My son grabbed a butter knife off the table. He was probably like 2 years old, 2.5, and we were like, Harrison, no, like, it's a knife. Put it down. He goes, a knife. A knife. And then so he was running around the whole day saying a knife. A knife. And that's what this has on the label.
Yep.
A knife.
Right, smells great. Oh my gosh. Yum.
Yeah.
This is an Eola Amity vineyard, and you're getting a lot of darker fruit on this. Kind of some dark soil. I'm getting like blackberry, a lot of blackberries, even with some of the green leaves on there.
I agree. It's surprising that this is 10 years old. The nose is not really showing much age, right? Like, I mean, the 12s, it depends on the producer, whether or not they show any age at this point, but man, just the nose has got like a nice dark fruit to it, but a bit of earthiness. Still just sticking my nose in the glass, getting a little bit of like campfire-y thing kind of going on.
Smoked meats,
yeah, smoked meats a little bit.
Probably a little barrel poking through is what we got there.
Potentially, yeah. But it smells wonderful, yeah. Sick mouthfeel. Just wonderful.
Yeah, real friendly on the palate. Bright, fresh. I was expecting it to be a little heavier in some ways based on what was coming through on the nose, but the flavors and the texture on it are actually pretty light. A real good amount of acidity in here.
Yeah.
And that's something again not necessarily suggested by the nose, but I always like that, and it's a good contrast to the dark fruit flavors.
It doesn't even like. I mean, there's some like blackberries, maybe some darker fruit flavors. Like it's weird because like a lot of stuff from Eola Amity reminds me of like dark cherries, blah blah blah. There's a little bit less of that here. It's more like starts out sort of like I don't know, like overripe blackberry fruit, then it leads into like grapefruit, pomegranate.
Oh yeah,
and it goes really like acidity. Bright red, really fast. Good structure still in this wine. A little bit of heat. Not detracting from the wine. The mouthfeel is just luxurious. It's really nice to drink. So for 2013, unfortunately that wine is corked. So we're going to move on to the 2014.
Chaz noticed that when we popped the bottle, so we're not going to try it here.
As soon as I popped the cork, I was like, that one's corked. That's unfortunate. We have the 2014 Pelos Sandberg Vineyard here. Like I said, the 2013 was corked. So 2014, kind of a warmer year. I've been loving the 2014s lately. It's kind of a warmer vintage, a little bit less structured, and they're just hitting right now. Right?
Oh, nice.
So I'm really excited to try this.
Good. You're more on top of it than I am. I'm excited to try it too.
The 2014s are just fresh and delicious and lots of fruit, and they're kind of hard to hate. So.
Yeah, and that big fruit really does come through on the nose here too. Like big dark fruits, a little touch of that smoke again. That's the barrel treatment showing some consistency in these wines. Yeah,
it's like almost providing like a savory note too, right? Like almost like a not molasses or something, but it's like, something like dark sort of flavor, like jerky or meaty.
Yeah. Those clean and pure on contact. Wow, there's a great core of fresh fruit on this that the 12s didn't have. The fruit still stay dark, but there's bright fruit that lingers on the mid palate here. Again, really good acidity. The acidity is rounder and smoother than the 12. This is beautiful.
Yeah, this is beautiful. There's really sort of like elegance to this one that the last one didn't have. Maybe it's balance. I would call the 12, like, the 12 is delicious, but it kind of, a lot of flavor and then into the finish, and this is just like you drink it and it's just a very consistent, linear experience. Really nicely balanced and integrated tannins and acidity on this wine.
Lingers for a long time, just good flavors of that blackberry, fresh plums, maybe just a hint of red fruit. Lingers a long time. Man, this is so clean. This is so nice.
This is really delicious.
Yeah.
This is a really good wine.
Fantastic bottle.
This is awesome. This is really good.
Integration, complexity, texture.
Wow.
This is in a killer spot.
Yeah.
Again, if you've got one of the, especially if you have more than one of these at home, do yourself a favor and try one soon. This is just fantastic.
The mouthfeel on these wines are just killer. So this wine, the last one we got in the flight is the 2015 Pelos Sandberg. 2015 was another warmer vintage, like 2014. However, like, I just found it more structured, and a little bit more less pleasing on release, but like you sort of felt like less fruit. Maybe it's going to age a little bit better. I don't know. But I like 2015s.
It is amazing to me how similar the nose of these wines is from vintage to vintage to vintage, and I would suspect even that plays into the winemaking, that there's a lot of consistency that goes on both with the selection and with the blending and with the barrel program for these. Actually, it would be a fascinating bit of trivia if you come in to say that it's been wildly different and you still managed to achieve these results. But
crazy.
I feel like blind now. I would even. You could kind of pick up some of these characteristics.
This one's a little more savory. It's a little less fruity on the initial sniff. Like, I don't know, getting a little more of the earthy tones, a little more of the barrel, a little more of the savoriness.
There we go.
As opposed to the 2014, which was a lot of fruit.
That's good. Yeah. Now that you're saying it, I do get a little more earthy components on this than the previous one. Same, where it's really clean and friendly on contact, but we've definitely got some riper fruits, kind of some fruit skin, like plums or dark cherries with skins kind of on the palate, so a little bit of a tannic touch there, but I wouldn't describe this as a tannic wine at all still. They're definitely integrated really well. Maybe a little less acidity than the previous wines too. Not that it's real short on it, but it's this is a little rounder, a little softer.
Oh, yeah, my tongue and my palate is picking up a little more structure than the 2014. And it's like, I got a sense of like some sort of flavor, like a underripe, like cranberry, or like even like something green. That's where like I was trying to figure that out. But the initial tack's really nice, like darker red fruits, a little bit of earthiness. Like, I mean, sort of similar to the 2014. I find this to be a little more structured, a little more tannins, a little more acid. Maybe that's my own bias just on the vintage.
Really? Okay, yeah, we're different on this one.
But
all right.
I switched it around. I don't know about you, but I'm like using like mouthwash in my mouth. Maybe I should just drink it. Let me change my. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. So
now we get different things. That's what we got two guys. Wow, when you swish it, you definitely get a lot that right. Tannic texture.
Yes,
and it's not
really grippy. If you leave that in.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's not too heavy. It's still not washed me out even when I switch it around like that. But it's definitely more present.
Yeah. And when I just took a drink where I literally just swallowed it, and yeah, it's just a beautiful core of like bright red fruit. But like more like I keep getting this like sort of pomegranate-y, maybe a little bit of cranberry, even like a little touch of grapefruit, even sort of core, maybe like some red tea in the finish. Nice wine.
I think the 12 was still the most acidic of the three.
Yeah.
And then the 14 definitely really has tied it all together.
Yeah. 14's ready to go. It's what I've experienced a lot of 2014s. That's just a wonderful wine to drink right now. These are really delicious wines.
Yep, solid wines. Fantastic people, fantastic place. If you ever get the chance to visit, take the time to do it. They've got an enchanting location, kind of out at the farm. I don't know if they still do many events there. And they've got a really nice tasting room in downtown Carlton. right now that you can make appointments at. But if you got the chance to see him at an event or whatever, check out the wines, order a couple bottles, check them out. Get on the mailing list. It's good stuff. Thank you so much, Claire and Brian, for sending these wines.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to taste, and we look forward to getting to the Chardonnays soon.
All right. Cheers. See you guys next time.